Hi, I'm Jacques Pepin. You know, one of my favorite first course, or main course for that matter, depending on size, is raw fish, what we call Gravlax. We can call it carpaccio. There is different name to it, and it's done now in most restaurants, and it's fun to do. The one that I like the best is what I call instant Gravlax. I do it directly on the plate that you serve your guests, small plate or large plate like this one, which would be of course a main course. So I put salt in the bottom of it, and here I like to use a coarser salt, a kosher type salt, because the segments are larger and they tend to cure the meat faster, and freshly ground pepper that I put underneath. Now the time that it takes for that salt to melt into the fish, 10 minutes, it's cured. So now I use a long knife here, that piece of salmon, and move your knife again in a jigsaw fashion gently to get thin slice of salmon, just like if you were doing smoked salmon. And you put them gently here. You serve about 1.5, maybe at the most, 2 ounces of salmon per person, which is plenty, and that would be a nice portion. I mean, you can do that ahead, of course, but you can see that here I usually put the pepper only underneath, so I don't dirty the top, and with the grain of pepper. And at that point I would put a piece of plastic wrap. You put a second plate on top, you do another one, and you do 8-10 plates. You're ready for your guests when they come. All you have to do now is the garnish. What do you do at the garnish? Open your refrigerator. What did I have in my refrigerator? I find a scallion, I have a red onion, I have a radish, I have cucumber, I have fennel here. Now, I could use capers in it, I could use, you name it, shallots and so forth, and all of that is going to work well. Let's start with the red onion. I'll cut a little piece of it here, and I'll peel it, and I'm going to cut it very, very thin. Should be more than enough here to break this. Use your a little bit of your imagination here, meaning that you're not going to put banana peel or stuff like that in there, So maybe a little bit of scallion. This is from the same family, the scallion, the onion. Different color, however, different taste. Think in terms of color, think in terms of texture. Something which works well, which I love, is radish, and I have a beautiful radish here. Radish is crunchy, it's a bit hot, works well. There are 2 or 3 slices of radish, put them together, do them into a kind of little stick like that of radish, and all that gives texture to my dish, And all this here. Cucumber would be very good. I can peel the cucumber directly and even keep the skin of the cucumber here. You can have a skin like that of cucumber that you can arrange, in a corner around there to go in here, in there. At a garnish. That looks pretty good. I have fennel, and I will use only at that point maybe the green of that fennel, which has a little bit of a licorice taste. And I think I have plenty junk on top of it here. That's more than enough. And now, the best possible virgin olive oil that you can get, you put that around. Don't put any lemon juice here. Your lemon juice is going to eat the protein in the salmon, and it turns white, like if it's been cured, You can have a piece of lemon on the side to serve with your salmon, and you're going to really enjoy it. Happy cooking.